Hi, so it's been a couple days since I've made a video, and the reason for that is I've been without my devices, and I'm going to get to that, why that is in a minute. But long story short, I was walking on a public road the other day here at Standing Rock. Obviously, we're here against the Dakota Access Pipeline, otherwise known as DAPL. And I was on a public road near a DAPL site when I was approached by DAPL employees, and then boxed in by a couple mercenaries who pull up in a truck, basically saying I was over the line. I was over the line, when in reality, I was on a public road. They were saying I needed to get on the other side of the fence, but, really, I couldn't even move. It didn't matter because I was boxed in. They got out a video camera. What they were trying to do was try to make me go onto their property and incriminate myself in the process, which I wasn't down with that. And so what happened was they tackled me, twisted my arms up, did pile drivers with their knees to my back, beat me up in every way, shape, and form that they could think of, including smashing my head on the ground. Obviously, they're not okay with it didn't matter that I have a press badge. This is our First Amendment right. We should have freedom of religion, press, and speech in general. This is the First Amendment, people. But we've got mercenaries on the roads of America just snatching people up, leaving them in the dirt. And then 45 minutes later, after many long and prolonged conversations, there was a couple weird ones in there too, where I was trying to talk about kids stuff, asking them about their kids. We got talking about Miranda Sings. I also asked one of the guys, are you okay with this? Oh, okay. In what way? I'm like, well, you beat me up and stole my possessions. You took my iPhone, my DSLR camera. And he's like, well, yeah, if you put it that way, yeah, no, I'm okay with that. One of the other guys, I asked, do you like what you do? And he says, pointing to a couple porta potties next to us, I could be the guy that drives up the truck and sucks all the crap out of those things, but I'm a step above that. He makes $130K, but I'm a step above that. So it's about the money for that guy. These guys think what they're doing is good and okay. In fact, the day before when we were down at this site, they were calling us scum of the earth. They brought out baseball bats, to make this point, repeatedly saying that we were scum of the earth. Now, here I am, just a guy walking on a public road, when mercenaries come and hog-tie me, beat my head. As you can see, there's the nice little scar there, and basically, leave me till Sheriff DAPL comes, and I mean that literally. So the sheriff showed up in his pickup truck. And he's wearing his sheriff's star, and on the other side is a square name badge with his name, Chad Kaiser, Kaiser, and it says DAPL at the top of it, DAPL. Conflict of interest much? No, of course not. So we see now it's not just like, the politicians where you see, money seeping into these things. This guy is literally wearing both badges on his chest. And that's what it's come to in America, where corporation trumps all, where money trumps all. People matter not. That they're just going to do whatever they want. And so long as you've got your latte or your potato chips on the couch and you've got cable TV and something to anesthetize you, then, you're doing okay. You don't care that out in America at Donald Trump rallies, I've ejected from dozens of them for doing nothing, arrested at 2 of them, thrown over a table like the WWE. This is how the goons are now behaving. And so what they do, they hire police officers so that they have all the powers of the police. They can arrest you, they can incarcerate you, they can handcuff you, they can detain you, they can lie to you as they illegally interrogate you. But they have all the authority, but none of the responsibilities. So when I said to Officer DAPL when he pulled up, said I'd like to report a crime, these men just beat me and stole my possessions, my iPhone and my DSLR camera. Of course, he laughed at me, as I figured he would. But the fact of the matter is, he's already seeing them as part of the police force. He's seeing them as part of their goon squad. He's not going to listen to me, despite the fact that I'm a man clearly hog-tied, laying in the middle of the road. This is America, people, and this is what it's come to. This is fascism on our doorsteps, and we can get into the whole, first they came for the stonemason speech, but, the average potato chip eater on the couch doesn't care about that. And you know what? You can remove the whole issue of the First Nations people, the Native Americans out here fighting for their reservation, as the Fort Laramie Treaty of 1851. It gave them this land. This land is theirs, where they're trying to put through this pipeline, the DAPL Dakota Access Pipeline. And this is what they're fighting for here. It's not just the fact that it's going to go under the Missouri River, which we know, they count on leaks happening. They want to spill because the insurance companies then pays them to clean it up. And it's not just the oil itself, which we get out of the ground, but it's the chemicals they use to refine it, which poisons people. You see tumors on dogs. There's plenty of videos. If you look up John Bolenbaugh, BOLENBAUGH, or just look up DAPL Lies, DAPLLies.com. You can see plenty of his videos. He's an old oil company employee who's a whistleblower. And you can see the danger that is here, and the damage that it does, and the fact that there's in the neighborhood of 300 oil leaks that have happened in North Dakota in the past 2 years alone shows that this is a danger. So let's just forget about all the environmental issues and think about that this is fascist America. But then on top of it, so they take me to the jail. I'm in the jail all day for about 12 hours is my guess, because they didn't give me a clock. I didn't know exactly what time I got in. And then I spent all of yesterday basically dealing with other legal issues and trying to get my car out of impound, which they wanted $790 for, which, of course, I couldn't get access to because I had no access to my money because they'd taken my iPhone. And in order to switch all my different accounts into one, you need to get the PIN number, which they send to your phone. That wasn't happening. So again, that's why, the video didn't come out as quick as it should have. But here's the thing. When I got the car out of the lot, it had no oil in it. It was bone dry. And guess what? The water protectors are out there, and they're chanting things to the effect of, can't drink oil, keep it in the soil. I know what these guys are doing. They want to prove that I'm a hypocrite. They want to say how many licks of hypocrisy does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Roll? I get it, folks, but guess what? Hypocrisy is when you're not able to admit that, yes, my car runs on oil based products, that my camera is the plastic is an oil based plastic, but should we be trying to curb these things, or do we want to be like the Roman Empire? No, I think that we don't want to be the weight of the dodo. We want to think about new ways to do this. Even, back in the 1930s or so, Henry Ford had his hemp car. We could be making hemp plastics, soy plastics. There are all, kinds of fuel that could be getting us to and fro, getting us to work without damaging the planet. Yes, these things have served us for many decades now. But we see that it's destroying our planet, and we only get one planet. And so if you want to try to call us out on hypocrisy for driving an oil-based car, I get the point. But here's the point. The point is we need to change that. We're here because we know these things are poisoning the earth. Let's just not put this pipeline in. And if it makes gas prices go up, great, we should be focusing on that. You can see maybe in the back of the window here, I only drive the car when I absolutely have to. Otherwise, I ride my bike, and you should be riding your bike too. And I don't care if gas prices go up to $10 a gallon. If that's what it takes to start getting us thinking about green energy, then so be it. But water is life, and this is the main cause that people are out here for. And if you want to forget all that, just remember while you're eating potato chips on the couch that we're entering fascist America, where this can happen for simply walking down the road. And it's not just me. This has happened to plenty of other water protectors. It's happened to press. It's happening left and right. They're shooting people with rubber bullets. I've had tear gas canisters shot at me. I already have tear gas lung. This is fascism, people. And yeah, it might not affect you right now, but think about it. Think about what the future that that your children are inheriting. Think about all of this. What's happening is crazy. This can't be the America that we have going forward. Please, if you care about your children, your grandchildren, if you care about your neighbor, if you care about having flowers in your garden that will grow, do something about this. Write to the president. Write to the governor of North Dakota. Write to everyone you can think of. Try to and don't bully people. Just try to speak to people rationally, and point out that we need to be changing. A lot of this is government subsidies that allows these things to happen. What if the subsidies were going to good things? But of course, Donald Trump, instead of emptying the swamp, he's filling it with more lobbyists. So we're going to get more of the same. We need to wake up, people. We need to see if we keep going down this road, we're going to have problems. It's the way of the Roman Empire. If it's great that we built up this country and the world and all the modernized things on oil, but it's not sustainable. It's not sustainable. Think about that. This is not the way forward, and certainly we shouldn't have the goon squads out there. This is First Amendment rights being stomped on. Fourth Amendment rights. This is obviously it was a legal search and seizure. This sort of stuff happening at Donald Trump rallies. To me, the FBI raided us at the RNC. This is widespread. It's got to be stopped. So think about this, people. And hug your children, and just remember we got to work towards a better future. That's it. Peace.